Guys, here is my little painter's pot all finished up, 3 inches high, 3.5 inches across the top. I ran out of battery on the cell phone, so I couldn't show you the soldering of this tab. This is actually the main point. I mean, otherwise it's just a plain tin cup, but this is what I thought would give me the ability to rest a pen or a brush or a dauber, depending on what I'm working on. That's just a little, rest there. So the idea behind this was often I mix up my own pigments and I just mix them up in little jelly jars. They go right in. Jelly jar goes right in. And now you have a much harder time knocking this over because it's wider than it is tall. And I've also put a little sand in there for weight. That sand, I'm going to add some clean sand later. This came out of one of my incense burners. But that sand also allows you to, let's say I'm working with leather dye. I buy my leather dyes in large jugs. You can see some of the jugs under there. This guy, can I do it on camera? Yes, I can. You know, that's a fairly big pot of dye that you really do not want to knock over. And frankly, these little guys are pesky enough, so this prevents me from knocking it over. What I can do is just settle the dye or the paint or whatever, settle it down into the sand so that it doesn't move, or if you bump it, it only moves slightly. Or of course a little pot of ink, which is what I'm working on now. I was working on inking a mandala, and I was a little concerned that I was going to knock over my ink pot. You could see I'm really flooding that thing with ink, and I became concerned that I was going to knock over my ink pot or have a mess. So I came up with this, and then because I also paint signs and work with leather and other things, I tried to design it so that it would work all across the boards. So there you go. There's the idea of a sketch, prototype or proof of concept. This is really a little bit of both, a little proof of concept and a prototype. I'm a little slow, and I didn't realize until the end there that I could just use one piece of tin for this. Come here, double it, and then come back, and maybe even put a cute little fill in there. I think that would be really, really nice, and that's probably what I'm going to do when I go ahead and make this for real. Again, this is just a sketch. I'm just trying my hands in the materials, real time with real materials, just to work out some processes and whatnot. Pretty happy with it. I see no reason I can't just go ahead and use it. And what's going to be nice is the next time I have an outdoor sign to paint, being able to set my brush down with my paints taken care of and walk away for a minute or two. All right. Thanks for watching.